put your phone on airplane mode?
Yeah.
You on?
Mic check. Nope.
Hello. Hello.
What the hell happened?
This is a cute little mic.
Say something.
Hello. Nothing.
Mic check. Nope.
What the fuck going on, bitch?
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Nothing. It's like
Nothing.
no sound.
Shit.
Man, they done put us out of business, and I ain't know.
The mic is loud. I don't know why we can't hear it. Let me see. Well, if all else fails, turn that shit off.
Oh, okay. I heard a little action.
Sound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened though. Something just happened. What the fuck is missing? I don't know what just happened, yo. What the fuck, yo? Yo.
Hello. Oh. Not
Oh, that might sound good too. This your
I
first
can't hear
time
nothing in
using
my
it.
headphones.
Once it
either.
come on, I'm saying.
Oh, this is a good one.
That's the new one. That's the new one.
Oh.
It's the birthday mic. One time for the birthday. I don't even feel like it's my birthday yet. Like I don't.
Yeah, it's gonna hit you.
It's not. I think like I just be like whatever. To my birthday,
Just be like, whatever?
Like, man, I used to be like super crazy about my birthday.
That
but
birthday, yeah.
now I'm just like whatever.
I don't know what just happened. We was just on.
Mic check. Damn, I still don't hear nothing.
Say something.
Mic check. There we go.
Hey, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Now we cooking.
We're in there. Hello. Hey. I think this is good. Can I have it a little louder? I think I need to write this down.
Try now.
This Grammy.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. See now we sounded
sound
crispy.
good. Yeah.
We sounded crispy. I hear it. I don't hear it in this. It's this one though.
Hello.
Mic check.
Hello.
Mic check. Okay. Yeah, you might go up a little bit more for real. Mic check. Okay. Yeah, that sound good. That was good where it was at. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. That was good. Yeah, that's good.
I just don't want it to have too much feedback in it.
Right.
Dang, why I
I
can't?
think that about right there.
Yo.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you got the
too loud.
yeah. You got the blast on there.
Yeah, for real.
Did you get to look at that the iTunes shit that I sent you? That link?
I did. Damn, I forgot.
Okay.
It sends out notifications and everything when you drop a new episode.
Mm-hmm.
It gives text.
For iTunes?
For iTunes.
Yeah, I told y'all.
Yeah, so we definitely we got enough to put on there to get it started. We just gotta get that. What you say it's called a RSS feed or something?
Yeah, RSS.
RSS feed.
It's definitely like reader simple something or something like that.
That's what it stands
yeah,
for.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
something simple.
Okay.
This is episode 13.
Yep.
This motherfucker is kicking it hard. Though.
Kicking it.
I like it. I love it. Leave us alone, man.
Hell yeah. So now we really Gucci. You feel me? We can make as much noise as we want to.
Right.
Say something.
Mic check, mic check. Oh yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. You sound good.
Yo. 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 Yo.
Say something again, Courtney.
Can you hear me now? Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1
Lift it
2
up right there,
1.
yeah. The mic
There.
is right here.
Right here and not here.
Yeah.
That's kind of ass backwards. But okay, I'm here for it.
It's a rap mic. Rappers.
Yeah, rappers, rappers
It's a
delight.
rap.
Rapper's delight. I said hip hop. Hip hop, you don't stop. Back to the picnic. Sorry.
Bang bang boogie.
Up jumps the rhythm of the boogity beat.
You're right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, because I can read the rest of this off of
Here
here.
we go. 1, 2, 3, and.
Welcome to another dope episode of Bars and Beyond. I am DeMarco275.
I am Courtney Levitt. Ooh, this mic just sounds so good today.
Yeah, it's nice.
Welcome
and
back,
crispy.
good. Because me and DeMarco were struggling.
Yeah.
Ooh, we had some
Yo,
struggle.
yo,
We
what's
had
up?
some struggle mics.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
We sure did. We sure did.
DeMarco got the struggle mic.
Now DeMarco got the
Nah, I got
struggle
struggle
mics today.
Yeah, we're gonna get it together. You know what I'm saying? Hold it up, get it right,
Mic
get it on
check
point.
1
Here
2
we
1
go.
2.
Here
Heard the
we
nightlife
go.
up. Boom.
There we go.
Okay.
So guess whose birthday month it is in the building? The month of March,
Hey.
a Pisces in this piece.
Oh, you remember. Good job.
I
The
remember.
19th. Yeah, make sure you know you can hit my Cash App. It's Courtney Levitt. Same as my, everything everywhere. It's Courtney Levitt. Cash App me. You can PayPal me. It's also Courtney.Tiller@gmail.com if you want to PayPal me anything. Thank you very much. I also take cash, checks. You can drop off the money here at the Fly 93 station.
Facts.
Or shoot me a DM and let me know how you want to get me the cash.
Just make it happen.
Just,
Period. Just make it
I
happen.
don't care if it's like $2. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's $205.
It all spin the same.
It sure
what I'm saying?
does. It
You know,
sure
show
does.
some gratitude to a dope host. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's what we need to do around here for
They
real.
trying to get me drunk next week on the show.
Yeah.
I think like the
Yeah.
next show, since it's my birthday, we just need to have the parental advisory on the like the YouTube and everything. Like we just need to state a parental advisory, letting everybody know there may be some explicit words and some slurred speech.
We're bringing the 17 back.
Wait, what? I don't do that. No, sir. No. Anyway, but yeah, it's my birthday month. I'm turning 25 again.
Hey, we gonna roll with that.
Yeah,
25.
I'm turning 25 again. Don't I look 25?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
That was the
All
right
day.
answer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That last absolutely was a little bit flaky. I don't know if you really meant that or
Nah,
not.
I meant that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Speaking of old people, let's
Yeah,
slide right on into
yeah, slides
that
right
topic.
on into this topic. That's a good one. So, the talk of the internet, social media this past week has been this little rapper named Lil Xan, which is short for Xanax.
Which
so,
is disgusting.
yeah, so that's whatever. I guess he's like 21, and he did an interview on Revolt, and they pretty much trapped him. You know how they do with the young people. They know they're gonna say some stupid shit, so they bait him.
I mean, it gets the views.
It gets the views and all that. So they asked him to play some music, different artists, and asked him to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 as each song came on. So a pop song came on, and I'm crispy now. A pop song came on, and he said, rate this. He said, that's about a 2. He He said Tupac.
Which Tupac song did they play though?
That's a good question. I don't know exactly.
I want to know which Tupac song they played.
Yeah, but
I'm interested to know.
Overall, he pretty much said Pac was boring and he never listened to him. So of course everybody went nuts. T.I. Waka said he's banned from hip hop. He can't even make no more rap music.
You know, I'm probably gonna get kicked out of Atlanta for saying this. I'm probably gonna get, but you know, Waka always has something damn to say. Waka always has. Oh, that's probably. Waka always has some type of comment to make about something, and it's like, Flocka, I love the songs that you had out. 10 years ago. But it just be like Waka Flocka always be ready to go to bat. And it's like, okay, maybe I should pose this question.
Okay.
Because maybe I don't listen to him enough to make this judgment. So let me be correct in trying to make a statement. I don't want to put something out there that I don't know to be true. Right. So maybe the listeners and the viewers can comment and let me know. Is he relevant to make those type of statements to say, oh, you're banned from this? Is he relevant enough to do that? Like, I get Tip saying, yo, my nigga, like, you can't never, you know what I'm saying? I get Tip, that's Tip. But, like, does Flocka have that clout?
Hell yeah.
He does? I mean, that's why I was like, let me retract it before I put my foot in my mouth. Let me ask that question.
I think he did just enough. He might have done just enough to be able to.
Okay.
Yeah, just enough. He, like, right there on the edge. T.I.'s no doubt. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even no doubt about it, but Waka right there on the edge. Okay. I think, you know, it's close though. Yeah. It ain't by far. It ain't like, it's close though.
I think Waka got the street cred, and a lot of the younger generation who grew up like the Chief Keef and all that shit came from Waka.
Under Waka.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
He like that whole way.
Like
that bang, bang, braids, shake, all the
wild
out shit.
You know what?
So he birthed all the
niggas. Because after him, Chief Keef came, and then all of these other rappers came with Chief Keef.
With the similar styles.
Chief Keef is a real impact. Like, people really sleeping on the impact he's had on music.
Right.
He has a lot of these young niggas rapping like him. Yeah. For real.
And now where's Chief Keef?
And now it's crazy.
But he still got that cult following though. He's straight. He still got a cult following.
I mean, but that was like Travis Porter. Yeah. Travis Porter paved the way for Migos. If there was, and they're all from Gwinnett.
Damn, Travis Porter from Gwinnett too.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they're from Gwinnett too.
Wow. Okay. Up that way. Up north that way. Yeah.
It's not. I guess it's north. Yeah.
That way.
That way. But yeah. Anyway, to give it, I didn't want to let that thought pass with the whole Waka thing. But anyway, getting back to the Lil Zane idiot. Zan. Sorry, Lil Zane is the artist. Ain't he from Ohio?
Nah, he from Atlanta. Bow Wow from Ohio.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. But he from Atlanta, let him tell it. I mean, I thought Lil Zane was from Ohio because his sound was so Ohio/Cali. Which Ohio people always sound Cali.
He had a Cali type
He definitely had a, he has a
Who, Lil Zane?
Lil Zane.
He had a Cali
Who is Lil Zane?
Remember
112.
Yeah.
He was in the songs with 112 a lot.
Yeah. He was in Atlanta dude. But he was like, ooh, this
I thought you were talking about Lil Zane.
Not Lil Zane. Because that's why I call it Lil Zane.
No. He from
I call Lil Zane Lil Zane. And there you have it. Show over.
Y'all fucking me.
These rappers, like, damn it.
It's so many Lils. It's so many Lils.
Lil Zane, Lil
Zanny. Lil Zane,
yeah.
I thought he like a tiger, like, nigga.
Yeah. Okay. He was like a tiger. Like Tyga, the rapper Tyga.
Yeah, you remind me of a Tyga.
Who?
Lil Zane.
Lil Zane reminds you of Tyga?
He reminds you of Tyga a little bit.
Heck no.
Oh. You like Lil Tyga, don't you?
No.
You know?
Wait. You know what? I'm thinking.
See, you think
look, these rappers are the same. No, really, I was thinking when you said Tyga, I heard Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh,
and that's how I was like, these names like Ty and you know what? I can't say that Lil Zane reminded me or Tyga because I don't listen to Tyga's music. I've never. What is the Tyga song?
Yeah, the song, dude. The song with.
Did you do the
beat? I was about to do the beat.
The one that sounds like the French Montana song. Because French Montana came out with a song that sounded just like that same summer.
Yeah, what was the name of the Tyga and Drake song? Everybody was turned up to it. It was an acronym.
I think you liked it because Drake was on it.
Yeah.
Tyler came to the city and rocked that motherfucker though. I forgot what song he had.
Yeah, that matter of fact, I gotta look that shit up. It's gonna drive me nuts.
I don't know.
But anyway, what was Deuces? I thought
Deuces. You know
I feel like
that was one of them. Yeah.
Lil Xan,
the white boy,
the white boy, sure,
okay.
Whatever. Lil Xanax. That's just Lil Xanax.
Yeah, let's just call him Lil Xanax.
Right, Lil Xanax.
Lil Xanax.
But I feel like he's had too many Xanax. Like, even if you can't rock with. Okay, I'm too close to my mic. Let me back up. Even if
Motto, the Motto.
That was the name of the song.
That was the name of the song. Drake and Tyga was called Motto.
You could have just played it. He could have just played the damn song.
Yeah,
it's okay. You missed it. You missed your opportunity.
Yeah, Lil Wayne was on
the
there
opportunity is passed. No, Lil Xanax has definitely had too many damn Xanax because even if you don't think that his music is that great, you can't take away from his influence in the game.
Absolutely.
So, Lil Xanax, who are you?
Yeah.
To say Pac, like, are you serious? Like, if there was no Pac, you may not even be able to be in the position you in to be a rapper. So.
Period. And that's it just kills me because I be hearing other young artists say little stuff like, "Hey, we was too young to listen to him. Why y'all so mad?" And then everybody want to turn it to an old nigga versus young nigga thing, right? This is my thing. I like young music, some young music. I, of course, like music that came up in my era. But even the people before me, Marvin Gaye and Earth, Wind and Fire and Heat Wave and all them groups, I didn't listen to that shit for real when I was coming up. But when it came on, I liked it and I respected it.
Yeah.
And I knew that if somebody put a mic in front of me and asked me what I thought about that music, I wouldn't say, this shit's boring. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the respect level I think that's being lost here. I would have said, hey, I like it. It's cool. It's not what I grew up to. I was a little too young for it to grab me away. But, you know, I respect it.
You can say it's boring to me, but I respect who he is and what he was to the game. But, because everybody's not going to like everybody's music. So, I can't disagree with him saying that I definitely disagree with him saying it's boring. Let's be real. Like, I agree with you saying it's boring. But I can respect your opinion. But at the same time, to say, oh, it's a 2 because you think it's boring, without a follow-up to say, I think it's boring to me, but I understand and I respect him as an artist and what he meant to so many other people. Exactly. I think there could have been a better way to say, I don't really like this or I don't really like that song, and I don't know.
Yeah, and that's it's different ways to say, to say it, you know what I'm saying?
But I think it was more like PR. I think it was a PR thing. Because how many views does that video get?
It's probably, I'm sure, got 1 million.
How old is
He's 21 years old.
Pac died 25 years ago.
He's 22. He missed him by 1 year. He wasn't even born when he died.
Yeah.
Plus he's white.
Yeah. He can't say
that. Plus he's white.
That plays a lot.
Does it?
Yeah, because Pac was on some Black Panther shit.
I want to say
for my niggas.
I want to say
that music was not for like
white people. It wasn't for him, but like I told you, when he died,
still influenced.
When he died, and I was at that party, it was 3 black people in there, man. They was in there crying, bro. The whole party.
Yeah, no, I know he had white fans, but I'm saying
they loved him.
20 years later,
it ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still need to recognize the impact it had on everybody else, though. You feel me?
Yeah, but it was probably more so like PR crap. Whatever. I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss people off, but we're sitting here talking about it, so his job was done. You know what I'm saying? Like not Zan. Make sure say my name, Lil Zan. Lil Zan. Shit. Lil Xanax. That's what I'm gonna call him, Lil Xanax. I don't even know who he is.
See, that's the culture vulture, man. He is culture.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, this is my thing. In 22 years from now, so that'd be 2040, is somebody gonna go back and say, damn, Lil Xan, his shit was banging. and have a 5-minute, you feel me, on the radio.
I feel like
if
his fan base probably gonna croak over Xans. Like, if not, they gonna be damn near brain dead and like all them. I just don't get it. Like,
pill popping.
Don't do drugs.
No Adderall.
I mean, if you gonna do a drug, smoke some weed. Like,
you can't go wrong.
I don't smoke weed. I don't do drugs. But I feel like if you want to get high, niggas find some. But then, even when they smoking weed, they lacing their weed. They putting all kind of weird chemicals on their shit. Like, what? Who don't even understand why anybody would want to be that high.
And the
to
thing
begin
about it, he
with.
probably
Like,
don't even do the shit. He
Probably
just
not.
culture vulture.
Probably not.
And
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
else on that shit for real. So.
Yeah.
Not even everybody else. The black community.
A lot of
Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah.
just stealing the culture and running with it. Because he
It
white,
works. It works.
and he gonna get a lot of fans. Motherfuckers rooting for a young white motherfucker right now. Like a young white
Yeah.
Chief Keef
Yeah.
is what he's trying to do.
But he's gonna end up. Let me not say that
Lil
because
Pump.
I don't want nobody to die. But just like that kid, what was it, Lil Pump or
Lil Peep.
Lil Peep?
I thought they were saying, bro. What? No, I didn't thought it was the same.
Little people,
I
little
thought he
pump.
was dead.
No, Lil
Zane
Lil
and
Peep.
Lil Peep.
Lil Peep.
Zan.
Lil Peep did die, right?
Lil Peep's
Or was it
dead.
Lil Pope?
Yeah.
Peep?
Lil
Lil
Lil Bo
Bo
Peep. I don't
Peep.
fucking know.
Lil Bo Peep.
I'm done with this episode.
Lil Bo
And did he OD?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
OD'd
he
on the
OD'd.
bus, and his minute or his
Yeah, he OD'd.
homeboy had videoed it and had it on his like Snapchat.
Yeah.
Cause
Oh,
he
they
thought he was
playing?
asleep. Yeah, he
He
thought he
was
was asleep, or he was like high,
Yeah.
and had like,
Oh, and he was
and then he
fucking
dead.
he
He was
tapped
dead.
him and he fell over. He was like, oh, and then he was on Snap. He's like, oh my god, my friend just died. First of
Oh,
all, your
shit.
friend just died,
And you on,
and you on Snapchat? Are you high too? You
Yeah,
gotta be.
shit.
You gotta be high.
That shit that took everything over for real.
Yeah,
What
like-
did he die off of?
He OD'd off of like Xans. He would take Xans, perks, and something else at once. Like he would literally, and he would be on there. You could see he would be popping the. I'm just like
On,
people on
he
there
was popping on the
millions.
Snap?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Hey, that's funny though. Cause
It's not funny. The kid, damn
no,
kid. He was
no,
like
it's funny that
19.
he died. Was just the conversation was funny because I was just thinking of the dude. Like when we pulled down on my dude, Steel. His
Pause.
niggas came
Pull
in and
down.
was popping. They just popped one in the air.
Pause
Like,
that.
Oh, you
I
tell
was
yeah, you said they was popping them like
ah,
tax.
They
popping
be
them
like
candy.
Tic Tacs. Like, what
like
you
literally
doing?
like Tic Tacs for real, just popping them like it ain't
and
nothing.
catching them.
That shit crazy, boy.
That's
Knocking
so-
niggas way off balance on the focus side.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand it. I don't
Life
get
is
it.
fucked up. You just want to go away, man.
Well, go away, nigga. The fuck.
And they
like-
mind. That's what they be popping them pills for.
Hey,
Where you
Deal
go?
with
Well,
it.
okay. I've never been that high before in my
It's
life.
like, where y'all going?
That's what I want to know.
And,
When you're
y'all
that
really
high,
gonna come back? Are
when
gonna
you
come
are
back?
that high, what do you be thinking about?
Where you going? I don't
What do you be
know.
thinking? Because if okay, so my understanding of I've gotten high before.
Mhm.
I've gotten high several times, but I've never been so high that I'm just out of my mind. I never got high to escape my problems.
Oh.
Ever. So I'm trying to figure out if you're getting so high to escape your problems, which everybody has their own vice.
Absolutely.
What exactly are you thinking about when you're that high?
The whole,
Hood?
I ain't never been that high. I've been high like when you.
Or
high,
is it
know
just so
when
you go to
stink.
sleep?
I don't know, cause I don't be trying to figure out how these motherfuckers trying to go.
Okay, so-
even with the weed, like some of that
Yeah.
weed, they be trying to
Right. So if
be
you
so high.
so if you're so high, either you're gonna go to sleep, which I mean I guess I could get if you're getting high to go to sleep so you
Yeah.
can escape the problems. But you just said you think, nigga, I'm getting high to think about the shit that I don't want to think about, so that's why I got high. Like what sense does that make?
It makes you think when you get high.
But
you
what,
think
if
about
I don't,
some
but
shit.
if I don't want to think about the, if
No, I don't think you
I'm
want to
getting
think
high
about your
to,
trouble. You want to think about some other shit.
Yeah.
what are you thinking about?
about how you gonna get your next bag, you get more creative.
Yeah, you get creative.
And it's supposed to what getting high
sound
supposed to do.
Like some high shit.
Yeah,
We
it's
high
supposed
right
to
now.
take you away from all the stressful shit, like all
Yeah.
the fucked up shit in your life, and you supposed to.
So like
think
when you get
more
high, you don't really
creative.
think about the bills and shit.
Yeah.
You're thinking about, oh shit, like I'm about to put this new fire ass beat together.
Yeah.
And then you come back, you're like, oh shit, the bills.
The bills
due.
due.
Yeah. When you come down, you be like, fuck, I gotta pay that shit by midnight tonight.
It's 11:45.
Yeah.
I gotta log in all my shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
you like-
pop another one.
I guess. I don't
know.
understand why you got. I get somebody getting high like
No, but I think
off
them,
weed to have a good time,
But
but
I think those drugs slow you down.
no,
They put you in slow
Adderall.
motion.
Adderall doesn't slow you down. Adderall, if you don't
Speeds
have
you up.
ADHD or ADD, it speeds
Speed.
it speeds your metabolism. Not
I'm talking like
metabolism,
Zans.
but it's- Zans.
Yeah,
Zans are
Zans.
Downers.
Or
man.
downers.
Yeah, they down. Yeah, they
Zans
down,
are
like,
Zans are
most
downers.
cool shit.
But if you're taking a Zan and you're drinking,
lean.
or if you taking like it's
And
you're
smoking
mixing
weed,
it, yeah, like you.
You just down.
Cause none of them really just take Zans just by themselves.
Everything. It's like a roller
I don't
coaster.
And lean.
know.
Zans, lean, and weed.
I don't think they doing lean no more. I think they just
Oh,
on
they ain't
pills.
fucking
Oh,
with the
shit.
drink?
I haven't heard too much about the lean. mean,
Really?
I don't
Still
know.
pulling forward.
I sound old as fuck.
Still leaning now. With the thing.
They out here leaning with the Zane.
Oh my
And the
god.
goddamn, and the
You
wig.
this low. Like, damn, nigga, you.
Like,
That's
I don't,
woke,
nigga.
what are you that depressed about?
Them niggas
18,
can't be talking about they out
19,
here
and
woke.
20 years old. Like,
Niggas is doing all that case say, nigga, I'm woke out here. Ain't no
Oh, no,
hashtag
them
woke.
niggas woke. Them
Ain't no
niggas
hashtag woke. You
Sleep.
sleep to the
You
motherfucker. You sleep if you
no, for real, like, I get it. Like,
I don't
high
know
school,
what
you
they
get. I
stressing
mean, high
about.
school, you get bullied. Everybody gets bullied
I
in
don't know what the niggas stressing
some
about.
kind of way. It's kind of, not everybody, but most people go through some kind of bullying. And I just feel like maybe I'm an asshole because I just be wanting to be like, suck it the fuck up. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, these kids be out here committing suicide and doing
it's
all
so.
this. And I'm not saying that bullying is right. By no means am I saying it's okay to bully somebody. By no means. But at some point, like, what do your parents teach you at home? Because I can remember I used to be so upset. Like, I would go home mad as hell. And my mom,
My mama
would be like, literally, fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. They're not paying no bill for you. They're not getting you no food. They're not putting no food in your stomach. They ain't helping you pass your classes. Fuck them. You'll be gone out of high school and out of middle school in 2, 3, 4 years, whatever. Fuck them. Like, what do your parents teach you at home when you come home upset?
What's happening is that when we came up our era, and it's everybody in
Or
my
fight
hood
'em.
where I
Fuck 'em
came
or
from.
fight 'em.
When I came, if somebody's bullying you and they putting their hands on you or whatever, they scaring you, whatever, you're going to have to fight them. I
Fight
know
back,
you're scared,
yeah.
but you're going to have to put your hands on them. Because even if they beat your ass, you're going to do enough to them, they're going to think twice about that
Exactly.
second time.
The first time
And
you
it's
put
done.
your hands on their ass,
Then
they're
it's
going
gonna
to
be
be
like,
like, oh,
damn.
she for real.
Because the next, even if they beat you that time, you might beat them the next time.
Exactly.
And they're going to think about that. But if you don't never fight back, they're going to keep doing it. And this era is so soft
Also,
because they babied so much.
Jesus.
They get to getting
Man
all
up.
in their feelings. Like,
Man, they
I'll
wanna
be
get
goddamn.
fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, y'all
They
can be
don't want to
goddamn.
get fucked up.
If somebody,
It's
how is cyberbullying? How is cyberbullying a thing? How can you scare me on the fucking
Disable the
internet?
comments, my nigga. Disable.
I was like, come meet me somewhere.
Well, and
but
see,
that
I
ain't
think
how
the
we
thing
came
about
up.
cyberbullying, because we didn't have the internet when we
Yeah.
were growing up. We didn't have internet in high school, so granted, they have way more access to be able to bully kids in school. Like, literally, I can take a picture of this girl ponytail and her track showing in the back, and I can post it on my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Facebook, and it's going viral by the time we get out of high school. By the time that last bell
That
rings.
is true.
That's
So,
embarrassing. Though.
It is embarrassing, but at the same time, your parents, you
do
have
that
to
for
have.
a year or two. You try to say fuck that, you're gonna be out of high school in 3 years.
But nah, that shit's on the
like,
internet.
mama, I ain't gonna make it out of high school. I can't do it.
That shit's on the internet forever.
Forever.
But no,
bullying's
I
some
mean,
bullshit.
bullying is like cyberbullying is probably the worst, like because it literally can go viral just like that. And what's
crazy.
unfortunate is it's us adults that make that shit go viral. Because me and my mama will send each other, we send each other funny memes and videos all day.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but it's like honestly, like it's a part of life at this point. It is unfortunate, but shit be funny.
Man.
But bullying,
But-
though, just like, now I ain't talking about cyberbullying, you're talking about regular bullying. So what's
that's
your thing for a regular bully and just fucking fight or take?
Nah, it's literally a
fight.
regular bully. If you in
Fight.
school and it's some regular shit,
They
fuck
gonna
them
fuck you up.
or fight them.
They gonna fuck you up.
They ain't gonna fuck shit up over here. What you talking about?
I'm talking the person getting bullied.
But it don't matter. You stood up for yourself. Anytime
Keep getting fucked
bullies will
What
only.
if you can't fight?
It don't matter. That's anything in life. That's just like okay.
Shit.
If you dating a dude,
Get fucked up.
no, if you're
I ain't
dating a
getting
dude
whooped
or if
every
you
day.
dating a female, they're only the person you are dating is only going to do what you allow them to do. So
Right.
if you allow this person to get away with a lie about washing the dishes and you get home, nigga, you need to wash the dishes. What you lie for?
Right.
If you let them get away with that one little lie, they're gonna try to sneak in another little lie, and then the lies become greater. It's the same thing in anything in life. Like anything you allow someone to continuously do without you standing up for yourself, they're gonna continue to do it because they don't think you're gonna say shit.
What if you can't whoop them, though?
It don't matter. You stood up for yourself. You tried.
Yeah.
And
Every day.
if I gotta fight you every day, meet me at the locker at 3:00. We gonna put these hands. And by the third, fourth time, I done figured out your moves. If hopefully
What
shit,
if you scared as shit?
you don't get hit. Stand there and get hit.
So yeah,
Niggas scared to get hit.
And it's a lot of them people that don't never fight back, and they the
Fight
ones every
back.
day.
And them the ones that go commit suicide, but it's like,
get their food taken
nigga,
and
fight.
all of that.
I know that's what we tell our kids though, but that's some shit to go through though.
Oh, it is.
No,
You
what?
gotta get your ass whooped every day.
What my mom say, if they call me up to that school for you fighting, you better still be fighting when I get there.
I'ma fuck
And you
up,
better
too.
have
just
won.
get fucked
Or
up.
you better and you better win.
That's what they.
I'ma
That's
fuck
what
you
you up.
better
They gonna
win.
fuck
you up.
You just getting fucked up
Every
every
day.
day.
Man, I remember our
Motherfuckers gonna kill themselves.
moms in my hood. Our moms was bringing kids back to the school that was scared, that wasn't fighting.
Nah, you gonna fight
They was
him? Come
bringing
on,
them.
bring him out here.
Where the kid at? Point him out. It was a field. I went to Wagaman, this elementary school called Wagaman. We call it the battlefield. That's where everybody go out
Get
to
the
fight.
fight.
Parents was bringing their kids out in the field, point that nigga out, go to him, still on him. You feel me? Boom. They gonna
Yeah.
fight. Now he might lose the fight or whatever, but
But you ain't scared.
And he was scared as shit, but he knew it's either I fight this nigga now in front of my mom or I go home and get my ass whooped. So he's like, fuck.
Cause
Might
you're
as
not
well
about to
take-
get
you know what I'm
bullied
saying?
out here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, boy. I done seen some boy. You just hope that motherfucker have a day just leave you alone, man. These boys hard as fuck. They will
I
fuck
mean,
you up, jump you.
now-
every day.
not
You talking
now.
about Fight,
Not
you get
now.
fucked up.
them kids now, no. I literally, my dad would come pick me up. My mom and my dad would come pick me up from school, and I would be in high school. I'm outside playing fist fighting with boys
You got
every day.
to.
I'm talking about punch for punch,
What?
blow for blow. Like I would have little bruises and
That's
stuff.
what you gotta do. You gotta train them up.
Like,
I'm
we
telling
not-
you.
we
I'm just
not
saying,
about
there
to
was
be
some
out,
motherfuckers who
no.
was straight petrified.
Oh yeah. Nah, it was a
Getting
lot. I
whooped.
remember, yeah.
And then you just like, damn, bro, that's enough, bro.
Niggas
Like,
was
God
taking
damn.
they
enough.
every
Like,
day.
damn, leave him alone.
They
like,
lunch money and everything.
lunch,
They shoes,
yeah, like
whatever was just
and you
checked
trying
in.
to tell him just stand there. He trying, quit hit me back. Like, God damn, he getting fucked up. Like, damn, bro.
But
Like,
I mean that.
some motherfuckers
They just ain't cut like that. Yeah.
But it prepares you for the real world
lunch
because
me.
Lunch meat, literally
Shut up,
lunch meat.
bruh.
Get out there and fight. You like, God damn.
Again.
Okay.
Nah, but like
Nah.
the real world isn't. You can't run and cry in the real world. Your boss piss you off. You gotta deal with it because that's life. Like
That's what-
everybody not gonna be your friend. Everybody not gonna like you. Everybody not gonna think
toughen
you're
up,
the greatest.
baby.
Like
Yeah.
like y'all some.
Period.
I don't want to call y'all what
Toughen
y'all
up or
are,
shoot
but
it up.
y'all are
Tough
some
it
of
up or
that.
shoot it up.
Because one thing about
Fuck 'em
it,
and fight 'em.
everybody gonna find a reason not to like you. It don't matter how much you
Yeah.
try to be
Yeah.
the people, they gonna not fuck with you for whatever reason.
Oh, she thinks
You know
she
what
all
I'm
that
saying?
because she nice.
Yeah. He be like, what the fuck? Like,
I got that song. Oh, I thought you was all that until I got to. I thought you was all that until I got to know you.
somebody, I know they said
Who
that to
told
you.
you that?
Yeah.
Like, where you even get
Ain't
that
never
from?
even
Like,
talked to you before.
Ever never said a word, but just looking at me like this bitch. Like, I don't even know your name, child. Like, what? I don't. Trust me, I don't go to home and think about you. Trust me.
That's
But
crazy.
it's stupid. Like, y'all need to start fighting back. Fight for your life. Jesus.
Yeah, facts. 'cause shit-
Sorry, fight for your life. Y'all out here crying and shit. Like, I got time for that.
Fight for your life.
Fight for
huh?
your life.
I'm telling you, like, for real. Because you, man, y'all parents be out here babying these damn kids.
Yeah.
This is probably why I
You
don't,
gotta
this is
put them
probably
in
why I don't have no kids.
some defense classes. Teach them some
Defense
karate
is go
shit.
by, going out there
And
fighting.
some jinjitsu and all that shit.
Don't nobody need that. We here in America. Ain't nobody in Thailand, Japan, Asia, none of that. That's
shit
all.
hurt. That shit help. I
No,
know my
fuck.
boys and all that shit. Cause the niggas gonna try
Who
to
he
grab
fighting?
you.
Jackie Chan?
Cause niggas try to grab you and fight. Some niggas who fight, they try to grab and slam you. So you gotta know how to fuck them up
Duck.
too.
Duck. Stick
And,
Niggas,
Stick
big
and
niggas
move.
try to
Stick
grab.
and move.
No, they grabbing.
and you know,
I had a big girl pull my hair and threw me on the ground. I was-
yeah?
You gotta know.
Oh,
You
God
gotta
damn
do
it.
jujitsu on these motherfuckers.
God, she caught me by the back of my ponytail and wrapped that shit. I said, oh, I'm going down.
Hey,
I'm going down.
I had to learn how to gauge niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's a bigger nigga, you gotta make sure you're in an open space where you can move
gotta be
around,
able
right?
to-
If
he
it's
gonna
a
get
little
tired.
smaller nigga, you get him in the corner somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You get
Yeah,
chance
big
on, so you
dude
gotta
gonna get
gauge.
tired.
Yeah, you gotta gauge it depending on how you
I
doing
got a
it.
cookie.
whatever.
He's just a
It's
room
not
you
the
can
rap.
run, nigga.
It's not the
Run.
rapper, just like in the commissary.
Some fights I ran, nigga. Fuck that. I done fought them all, nigga. Sometimes
You don't run
I
from
figured it out. Nah, I ain't gonna take this one. I'm gonna run this one. I get you on another one.
Hey, I get you under
Nah, this one I ain't do. I'm telling you, man, because from our hood, man, you had to walk this long walk, right?
6
If you missed your
miles in the
bus,
snow with no shoes.
if you missed your bus, and you
Yeah.
had to go home,
Yeah.
right? You had to walk past this blood hood, right?
Oh.
And it was like, oh my God, I'm trying to make it. I knew some of these motherfuckers, some of them didn't. So you had to walk this motherfucking walk. Yeah, anything blue, you got him some blue jeans. Niggas just anything. Anything to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes you had to think, am I gonna fight or am I gonna run? No, I'm gonna run. I ain't fighting all them ones. Because you think you about to fight one or two.
Oh, yeah, that's something different.
Nah.
That's something different,
Nigga,
bro.
they gonna come out of everywhere.
My mama bought me these blue jeans.
Yeah, now when you talking that gang shit, that's different
That's
than
totally
school.
different, yeah,
Cause
that's
you
some
ain't,
other
cause
shit.
them gang nigga, it's about 30 and them niggas. You think it's one or two,
but
and it's always
coming out
30. Yeah, they jumping out of cars, coming out of houses. You like, where the fuck these niggas come from? Yeah, that's something different. Yeah, you might gotta put the track shoes on them. You know that. You know that's something. That's something different right there.
Don't miss your bus.
That's not like you just don't miss the damn bus.
Don't miss the that. Hey, that's the number
That's
one
the key.
thing.
Don't
Do not miss the bus.
bus.
That's nobody.
Put your ass up on time in the morning. Don't be talking to that girl after class. You gonna miss your bus. You gotta walk past the Crips.
You gotta walk past the motherfucker.
Hey,
that
you
ain't-
blood or you cuz.
That's something different. See, luckily we ain't had, we wasn't really, it wasn't no banging and dating for real. I ain't know it was like that in Toledo.
Yeah, Toledo was banged out.
It wasn't really no
my
real
goodness.
Bloods and Crips and shit.
Guys really have the hood.
Yeah. So now we're gonna get into the sports one. I made a post the other day about MJ and LeBron James. And this is always gonna be an ongoing thing. First of all, I want to say it's very hard to compare these two guys because they really don't do the same thing. Two different eras. That's what Courtney Levesque said a couple weeks ago. So it's hard to, to really compare. But as far as just pound for pound, I said MJ is the greatest and LeBron is the best. And what I mean by that is, when I say greatest, when I use the term greatest, I mean who is the best at winning, just overall winning. In any sport or whatever it is, who is the best at winning at what they do. That's who I call the greatest. So in the NFL, I would say Tom Brady is the greatest, even though it's other quarterbacks that might be better quarterbacks than him. Uh-oh. Then I forgot that hits the nerve right here. Of Courtney Levesque. So what I'm saying is MJ went 6-0 in finals. Every time he went to the finals, he won, never lost in the finals, and a team never even took him to game 7 in a 7-game series. He always won by game, at least game 6. I mean at the most game 6. Always was the best player on every team he played with, and we all know scored all the points, came up with the sneakers that are still dope, and everybody wears 30 years later.
That I still don't
You know
even
what I'm saying?
understand. I mean, when I was younger, I wore them, but I don't understand.
Well, why people was on them like that?
It's the
a
same
culture.
shoe that
It's
just
blended
came
in that
out.
Yeah, it's just
They came out 5 years ago. You buying them again?
Yeah.
I mean,
For-
but they
for
added
more.
like this little thing on it.
and you spend more for them than
Yeah.
every time they come out the
Yeah.
next time. And so with LeBron, it's the thing people need to realize. LeBron is the best basketball. When I say basketball player, I mean who is the best at doing everything that a basketball player is supposed to do. So that means not just scoring the basketball, but who's the best rebounder, assister, plays defense, like thinking, run, you know what I'm saying, as far as thinking of what you...
You gave me that?
No, I'm saying
Oh, okay.
the combination of everything.
Okay.
You feel me? The
It's
best.
like a total package.
The total package. If you made a Voltron of, because I a
A
Voltron of
Niggas.
basketball
He's
players.
LeBron.
Niggas, it's Transformers.
You know what I'm saying? Transformers. It would be
LeBron.
LeBron James. Like
Man.
Jordan was a dope scorer, all that, but he
Yeah.
wasn't. He couldn't pass like LeBron. He couldn't rebound like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He ain't built like LeBron. Built like a goddamn power forward or a center. You know what I'm saying? He's huge. So when you put that together, if somebody says who's the best basketball player, if I had to choose a player to make, if I was going to put together a player, it would be LeBron James. Now, if I would say who's the greatest basketball player, I would say Jordan because he won the most and he was the best at winning. Y'all see what I'm saying? And undefeated at winning. He was 6-0. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I like LeBron. The only thing I dislike, let me tell you my dislike about LeBron.
Okay.
It seemed like
Personality.
that killer instinct does not exist. He be letting us down on
I agree.
because we know he can win and do it. We be like,
He's
bro,
too
what are you waiting
emotional of a
on?
player.
agree.
Like, bro,
I
what
think
are you
he's too
fucking waiting
emotional.
on? Like,
agree.
just go dog all these
I
niggas.
agree. I'm not even going to lie.
And
I
I
tell
just
people.
think that's
I
what
agree.
be fucking be
That's
pissing me
if
off.
he had Kobe, because one thing about Kobe, he is a motherfucking killer, like a
Yeah.
stone blood, like I'm gonna fuck you up. Like he'll come on the court and say, I'm gonna fuck you up and I'm gonna score 70 on you right now. That's how Jordan was. They were killers. If LeBron had that shit,
what the fuck be wrong with him?
LeBron is just
oh
too
my
emotional.
God.
Like
it would be over,
God.
man. He's a good guy. He's just really a
He's
good
a
guy.
really good guy.
He's just really a good guy.
No, nigga, don't pass the ball.
serious?
Don't pass the ball.
No, I'm
He's
saying
a good guy.
what I mean is he's a good guy. He's too good. Like LeBron and Jordan and Kobe ain't good guys. They're assholes.
Yeah.
That's my point. They're killers. Like LeBron
is a crybaby.
Yeah, but he's a good guy. He doesn't have that killer in him.
He didn't
That's
have
what
a
I'm
father.
saying.
He didn't have a father.
What?
I think that plays. I think that plays
What
a part.
does that have to do with him?
That's where that killer part come from. Your dad will fuck you up. He didn't have nobody fucking him up. Like, nigga, you better go.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
damn! I never thought about that. That might
Don't encourage that.
Not
Don't
Kobe,
encourage that.
Kobe and
Kobe
MJ
and MJ
had dads that was all
Kobe
the way in
daddy
their
was
life.
always ass.
Even Magic. his
Look
dad.
at those little ball niggas.
Yeah,
They daddy is, man, he gonna fuck them up.
them niggas are stone cold killers, man.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
He run on his tippy toes. So that
He
that
run
says
on
a
his
lot.
tippy toes.
That says a lot.
What the fuck?
That say a lot about the killer. You can't be a killer on your tippy toes, man. But that's my only beef with him. I love him. He a dog. No, he be doing some shit I ain't never seen a nigga do before.
Yo, I'm done. Good. Touching my car.
Have you seen him run on when he coming down? What the fuck is
Nigga.
that?
He said run on his tippy toes. That's
My
proud
brother used to
comedy.
run on his
Bro, if you don't quit running like that,
but he was fast as hell.
how they be moving like that? Like,
It
bro.
makes you run faster. It does.
Who put that together? Like who came up with that?
I mean, nobody
Prognosis.
teaches anybody how to run.
playing.
No, nobody teaches you how to
That's
run
funny.
unless you run
I'm
track.
just
Like that's the
playing.
only time
But I
you
just
are
think that-
taught how to run.
I think it's
So don't be
a pop.
judging
I'm just
people that
playing.
run
I'm
on their
just-
tippy toes. I run on my toes.
You run on your
Fact.
teeth.
That's
We'll
the
see
point.
what. Yeah.
No,
That's the
my
plan.
brother did it. He played football. Like
I just- But I think it's.
I don't think it
That's-
has anything to do with his father.
I do.
So what you think it is?
I think he's just an emotional crybaby.
Soft
Like
cake.
he just wants to win so bad, and when things don't go his way, it affects him
quit?
as a player. Yes. When he's not winning and when he's not doing when he's not being the LeBron James and the great LeBron James, his the way he plays suffers. He mentally fucks himself.
To be honest, I agree with
he
that.
do.
If he's
We see
down, if
Just
he's
go
down at
dunk
points,
it though.
he's
Just
terrible.
go to the hole.
That's
what
why.
I'm saying.
That's
Just
why I was
go,
trying.
nigga.
Somebody was debating with me, like on Facebook the other day, about my homeboy Scott. Shout out to him about how LeBron was better than Jordan. You know, just period. But I'm like, I can't say that over as far as greatest because against the Mavericks, my favorite team, my actual favorite team is the Dallas Mavericks. So against the Mavericks,
Here we go with the Dallas thing.
yeah. So with the Dallas
Dirk?
Mavericks,
Jesus.
Dirk
was your
Nowitzki.
guy?
When we
Is Dirk
played,
still
the-
playing?
The white
yeah,
guy?
he's still playing. Yeah,
Wow.
in
The white
2011.
guy, you still like it.
Yeah,
You like the white
2011. Yeah. Damn.
Dirk Nowitzki, your favorite player?
He was for a minute. Yep.
Ginobili,
2011.
too.
Nah.
You don't like
Nah, I
Ginobili?
don't like him. 2011.
What's the
The
guy on the
Cavs.
Giants?
The guy on the
What's
Giants.
the guy? That's football. The Knicks. What's
The
his
Knicks.
name?
Oh, you talking about the big dude?
What's his name?
Talking about
I got-
Porzingis?
Porzingis.
Porzingis? Oh,
Not
no.
Porzingis either.
Nah.
I gotta figure out white people names.
Right now, I'm
Larry
thinking.
Larry
Right
Bird.
now,
Larry Bird was
I'm
the
thinking
same.
on big. Nah, I was a
Larry Bird.
Magic. I grew up on Magic.
You like Larry
Magic
Bird
was
too,
like-
huh?
Nah.
Only nigga that like all the white people playing basketball.
I was a Magic nigga.
Dirk.
Magic.
Yeah,
But
Dirk was on fire. With
he was on fire. And my thing is, the Heat was supposed to beat the Mavericks. When they first got together, when he first signed, it was
Well, all
it was-
three, the three
all
games?
three. It was LeBron,
Okay.
Wade, and Bosh, and they was like, we ain't gonna win one, we ain't gonna win two. They was like, they gonna win 6 championships, and we had comp right. And the first year they went to the finals, they played us, the Mavericks, and we beat their ass. Right now, not only did we beat their ass,
So you're not a
LeBron
Cavaliers
only.
fan?
How do you remember all this shit?
I'm a sports. You already know I'm a
How
sports
do you
guy.
remember this shit?
We beat their ass with a team that only had one star.
Peter
Nowitzki
say
was
he's
the
from
only
Ohio.
star.
Stroking.
They're
He's from
stroking
Ohio,
them.
guys.
So my
By
thing
the
is,
way.
I
how
just
can
love
you
that
be the
shit.
best player and you let a team with only one star and you got 2 Hall of Famers with you.
Because,
you know what I'm saying?
because you're emotional.
And then
I
do remember the one
Yeah.
time when he was playing the Celtics.
Exactly.
And let the Celtics win.
Exactly. That was with Paul Pierce.
Like,
and then he left. That's the reason he left. After that game, he left and went to the Heat.
He quit.
Exactly.
That's what he
more.
does. But that's
he was
what
just
he
walking
does.
around the thing. I was like, but this nigga
He
go?
likes to sulk and he's, oh my God, he found me.
bro,
right.
you don't go dunk these niggas.
Like, but you like 6'7"?
6'8".
6'8". Like, why are you crying? Bitch, go dunk the damn.
Go dunk the ball.
Just grab the goal. Just
Yeah.
grab the goal.
Yeah, he's a
It's
monster.
just too much, and that's like
what be
I
pissing
think,
us off.
and that's why I can't be a LeBron fan. I didn't try. I'm lying.
Because you like
But
to kill
I-
it. You want
But
to
then the
kill
next
it.
Not even
day
a
he'll
killer
come out
instinct, I
and
just-
light him up.
Light him up.
I just think he's arrogant.
You do?
I think he's
LeBron?
very I think he's very arrogant.
He's not arrogant.
But he's too emotional to be arrogant. And it's just like
Yeah,
you're
he's-
a walking contradiction.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we
Yeah.
might put too much pressure on LeBron because he's good. We just want him to be.
Yeah. That's going back to my point.
Like, nigga.
He has all the talent, all the things to be the best, so he has so much to live up to. He was given every
Nigga,
gift.
like,
in
if
the
I was
world.
LeBron, nigga, I'd be in that motherfucker.
That's what niggas be saying. Like, if I was that big, and that fast, and, everybody be saying that shit. You
If
know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
6'8".
Yeah.
Shoot that nigga, I'd be dogging these niggas. Like, LeBron be like,
You know what I
nigga,
hate though about people that's that tall? If they not in some type of league, I'd be like, why are you that wasted height?
Yeah, that's big. I always
you
say
get
that.
tall for no reason. Like you are a
Damn.
waste of a human right now. All this
Hey,
damn height
hey,
going to
hey,
waste. You
bruh.
ain't like no sport.
Hey, I don't care what we say in our community, black community. We see a nigga that's 6'5" and up.
Who
We
you play
automatically
for?
is like, who you
Who
play
you
for?
play
What
for?
school you go to?
Yeah.
You D1.
I mean,
you
I know-
automatically say that shit.
I know, and that's it is so ignorant to say.
It is.
And I call myself on my own shit. Like it's so ignorant for me to say it. But like I feel like if you have a tall kid, like put them in basketball. Even if they suck, they gonna go to somebody's college
You
D1.
gonna get that.
Even if they
That's it.
suck, because
That's
they're
true.
tall. Put your hands up,
Yeah.
nigga. That's all you have
Even
to
if you
do.
sit on the end of that bench, you're getting your
You-
your
Oh,
they
scholarship.
gonna-
well, let me ask
Yeah.
you this, though. This
Okay.
is kind of off subject, but I heard
Okay.
this week.
Okay.
They was talking about the kids playing football
Mm-hmm.
and how they be fucking themselves up as playing kids. I didn't know kids was getting injured like this, right?
Mhm.
Kids getting fucked up playing football, right?
Mhm.
And then you get them in, I'm talking about young, like pee-wee football.
What?
And then they get in high school and they still be getting hit hard.
Yeah.
And then they be getting in college and they be really fucked up playing this football game, right?
I think
Trying to get
college
to the
be
league,
almost
right?
worse
Yeah.
than dang
Yeah.
NFL.
So there was a parent who has a kid, he's a junior,
Mm-hmm.
right?
In college or in high school?
High school junior. He had about 2 concussions, and the
What's
daddy
his
like,
position? Jesus.
the daddy like, you know what, let's just fuck it. But the mom like, no, this is last year. He gotta go to college, and she wanted to play. The daddy don't want him to play.
He died.
What?
No, he didn't die.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm like, he died.
No, but
ain't
they
he?
going through a divorce about this shit because
What?
he like because pops like fuck that.
Yeah,
over.
it's not that
It's not worth
serious.
it. But
Yeah.
mom's like, nah.
What?
Let him go.
The moms is usually the
Moms is
ones
like-
that's like, fuck that. I
How
don't
do you
want
feel
to.
about that?
I'm gonna tell you, like I played, and I actually, my junior year, I fell on my neck and I was
Ooh.
paralyzed, pretty much paralyzed for a day.
What?
Yeah, I flipped over a dude and landed on my neck, and I couldn't feel my body until that next day. I thought it was a wrap. I don't know how.
Damn.
God bless me,
I
but
just got so sad.
Right, hold on. Moment.
Nothing
Moment of
in my life
silence.
will
on that.
ever compare to no shit like that.
Moment of silence. and
yeah,
shit.
it was the weirdest shit. This shit was scary as fuck. My
And
dad
yo,
came-
in high school?
at Welcome Stadium. Colonel White. Yeah.
Wow.
hmm So
Oh my
I
god.
went. So the next day, my feelings start coming back. Ended up finding out I had my spine. Something happened to my spine. I forgot the actual term it was that happened to my spine, but it was fucked up. But it ended up healing, and I ended up
Right.
going to college. Playing in.
You play football still?
Yeah, after that, I
He a
played.
damn
Yeah,
fool.
But I'm gonna tell you.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I
with the
played.
mom.
Yeah.
He with the mom.
Yeah.
What?
So
Your parents were okay with you
they was
playing?
gonna be.
You played again in high
Got
school?
paralyzed.
That was my junior year.
The
I
next
played more
week,
that
You didn't
year.
play, so you
I
went back
played
your senior year.
My
He
senior
played
year
next
played.
week.
Where your mama?
Yeah.
Where your daddy? I
Yeah.
need to talk
My
to
mom
somebody.
was never a big fan of me playing. I don't think, but my dad, he knew it was I loved it. Like I love this rap shit. I
Flag
loved
football.
it.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Here you go. Here's a flag.
So, but I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say
Okay.
it as these years is going by. Kids is getting bigger and stronger and faster. It's
Still
350-pound niggas that's running 4.4s and 4.5s. They're fat, hitting you.
Yeah.
So the way is people are getting stronger. More people are getting hurt more frequently, right? Back then it was like we'd be okay. We wore out a break. It's getting to a point, man. You notice how many people are retiring in the NFL after their first or second year because they didn't have 1 or 2 concussions.
Yeah.
And it's fucking them up. And people, they finding out all these NFL players is dying or got that AC, I forgot the name of the brain, some type of brain disease they have from getting hit so much. So I can honestly say with my little dude, I had so many visions of him playing and because I played and stand on him, but I can't say I really want him to play now. Because by the time he's 15 or 16,
Them kids gonna be monsters.
them niggas is gonna be hitting so hard. I didn't know they was getting hurt in Pee Wee that much.
Yeah, kids get fucked up in Pee Wee.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I mean it's
it
different.
start right there. It start right there. They be starting at about 5
Yeah.
or 6, and you got to think they going 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Get hit, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang.
Them impacts is, I'm telling
For
you, I've been there.
years.
Them impacts is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I done seen niggas, I done made niggas flip, like literally flip, big ass niggas. You
Right.
catch them from the right
From
angle.
this, yeah.
Yeah, and I was
yeah.
never a big dude back then, but if you hit somebody, so imagine a 250-pound nigga,
What you think about it?
it's
Tony?
real.
Honestly, if my kid had 2 concussions, I would talk to the doctors. What's the likelihood of him having another concussion?
Shit,
Or
next
if
hit.
or not even the likelihood of him having a next concussion. What will possibly happen to him in the future if he gets multiple concussions or one more concussion? Like, what are my options here? Because obviously, the kid gonna want to play, but your life is more important. So I need to talk to some doctors and see, his specific brain, because everybody's brain is gonna heal and it's gonna do different shit. So I need my son's brain in that MRI machine, and you tell me what could happen in
But
the
you
next
don't know.
couple. I mean,
He just say he might not have
it's
no more
science.
concussions.
No,
He might not have
I'm
no
not saying
concussions.
concussions. I'm saying like if he gets into any kind of accident with his brain having those 2 concussions already, what could possibly happen to him if he gets another concussion or another
you
head
fucked
injury?
up.
I'm gonna answer that question for you, and this is what they've been doing studies on this. It's called CTE, is the word I was.
Oh, in that movie, what was that movie?
It's a movie just came out. It's called Concussion with Will Smith.
Is that the
I never seen it.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
Will
yeah,
Smith.
when he was
and
the
he's talking
doctor.
like an African.
Yeah, he
Was that a good?
Great
Why you
movie.
have to say it like that?
I mean, he was
What?
talking.
That was just
his,
terrible. He was
his-
talking like an
He was
African.
talking like African. Yeah, he had the African voice. He was
I'm
African.
offended because I'm 22%
Oh my bad.
Nigerian.
You're like,
I'm 22% Nigerian, so I'm offended. I'm offended.
my bad.
I am.
Okay.
And 17% Guyanese. So I'm very
So you
offended.
fed off, my bad.
I'm very offended.
My
Okay,
bad.
thank you.
My fellow Wakandian.
I'm going to see it. Leave me alone.
So with that being said, the more there's no limit on how many concussions you can get.
Right.
It just can happen when it happens. You may get 10 more, you may only get 1 more. It just depends on how many head collisions or whatever.
Right.
And what it's leading to is this thing called CTE, a term of a brain damage that's from repeated blunt impact.
Impacts, yeah.
So
And that's going to fuck
ask
you
me
up
this,
for the
because
rest
I
of your
really
life.
don't know. I never even checked into what is an actual concussion. School me on that.
An actual concussion is a loss of consciousness, but basically still being able to move.
Being alert. Well, not being alert.
You're not totally
You're
alert.
not it's
Yeah.
like you're dizzy.
Yeah, you're
and
dizzy, like
Discombobulated. You're
discombobulated.
discombobulated.
So it's like being knocked out but still up. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so that's what it is. And you don't really realize a lot of guys, football
People don't
players,
even know.
they don't even know they had a concussion until after the game's over.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they tell them, oh, you had a concussion. They played the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And this repeatedly.
Yeah.
Because and it you're
I was here, but I never really actually dug into see what was
Yeah,
an
Troy
actual
Aikman
concussion.
retired
Yeah.
because of that. The quarterback for the Cowboys,
I remember.
he retired because he had so many concussions.
That nigga played for a lot of years.
He only played 9, which ain't really that much in the NFL. Yeah, he only played 9.
10 years of concussion.
Exactly.
Multiple games
Yeah,
per year. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Take on that. That shit was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was like,
I
damn.
wouldn't want my kid to continue playing because I don't want my kid to be hurt. But
You
it's,
fucking up that NFL chick.
I don't care about that.
I need
That's
you to go to the
that's-
NFL.
yeah, like but,
Mom's is on it.
Right.
Right.
Like,
I think it's
that was
kinda
high
fun.
school, man.
Exactly.
I think it would depend on how good my kid was.
Hey, that's what the mom on.
I'm just saying, if my
Like,
son ain't that
shit, that's
good,
what
hey, come on, I'm not, no.
Right.
Ain't
If
no-
he right- yeah, if he
come
weak
on.
as
Now
fuck.
that make it
Your
an easy
ass-
choice. That
I'm
make it
taking
an
your
easy
ass
choice.
out. We're
Yeah.
done. You suck anyway. I only let you play because you wanted to. Just go over there.
Right, right.
Ain't nobody gonna keep running up these medical bills because you want to play and you on the side and you got it one time and you got the damn.
But my
most of
nephew
them-
fucked
no.
up his knees.
Yeah.
In high school,
Yeah.
he wasn't even out of high school.
Possible.
He fucked up playing football.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, niggas be getting fucked up. And it don't even just be football. It be basketball. Like somebody was telling me about some
Right.
girl that tore her leg up and she just wanted to play one
Better
last
off
game.
like
And
it's
it's
safer playing basketball.
it way safer.
You're
though.
safer
Way
playing
safer.
baseball.
That's the safest.
Let's be real.
And get the biggest bag.
Let's
though.
be real.
And get the most
Baseball and golf.
money. Yeah.
My children will be playing baseball and
And we need more black people.
and
playing
soccer.
them shits,
I mean,
too.
soccer isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get like
Shit,
some broken
soccer, they be
shins.
fucking-
Yeah, I'm about to say, they kick niggas in the
Yeah.
head and shit. Oh, hell nah. That shit brutal.
That's
Niggas
when
be
you can
missing
use
teeth.
the African thing. Unless I marry a Nigerian prince, I'm not having no soccer playing.
Soccer player, like soccer.
Hell yeah.
Soccer mom.
Yeah, that shit.
I don't want a van, so I don't want to be a soccer mom. No,
That's
sorry, no. It
That's
can't.
funny.
I'm sorry. Your soccer balls won't fit in my Porsche. Sorry.
The Porsche, the crossover.
No, I'm cool.
No.
I don't even want a Porsche. I'm just talking to that. Like, really, my car is. I want my G-Wagon, which ain't no soccer balls going in no
Nah,
G-Wagon.
yeah.
Nah, fam. Nah.
Nah.
Your baseball bat can go back there though.
G-Wagon,
That
that's
can- the G-Wagon is only going back there as a baseball bat
Facts.
and a Glock.
Ah, damn.
In the back?
Play
Not in
it.
the back, in the front.
Okay.
In the console.
So it's on there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Easy access. Yeah.
Damn.
So,
Anyway.
So what's the Grammy of the week, Courtney Lou?
Grammy of the week goes to Will Smith and Jaden Smith. We
Okay,
gotta get the
okay.
Grammy music going in here.
Okay.
So basically, what Jaden Smith has done, he has created a water brand or a bottled water, which is in like Whole Foods and stuff like that. It's eco-friendly. I think it's like, how much did they say it was? Let me look. It is. Let me get the right. I think it's like $5 or something like that. It's not expensive, whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's created this water, but what he did outside of that was him and his father, Jaden and his father, partnered together to donate water to Flint, because as we all
That's
know,
dope. That's dope.
Flint still 1,411 days later still does not have clean water.
It's crazy.
So what they're doing is donating 9,200 bottles of water each month to Flint until the schools have less lead or no lead in the water.
That's what's
So
up.
they definitely get the Grammy of the week for that, because I think that is like
Absolutely.
super dope. And it's so many artists out here, and it's like you can do so much more with your money. And yeah, I get y'all have your charities and I'm in PETA and I support this cause or that cause, but it's like we have real life crises.
Mhm.
Crises is the word
Right.
in America, and these kids have had terrible drinking water or no drinking water for over 1,000 days,
Right.
and nobody thought to donate water. And people, like, I remember when it first started, people from Atlanta were trucking water,
Yeah.
and it's just like
couple
anything,
weeks.
For a couple
just like
weeks.
anything else in our community, which I'm gonna call it a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about spades, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I call a spade a
We'll bring
spade.
that up later.
Yeah.
Our people definitely have the tendency to always be about a cause, and then once, like, as long as it's prevalent on social media, then it's prevalent in our lives, and we're acting on it, and then it'll die down. People will stop posting about it.
Mhm.
Then people will stop having events, and then people start talking about it, and then 1,400 days later, here we are. They still don't have clean water, but nobody's taking the water anymore.
Exactly.
Well, let me
So-
ask you this about
Flint?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why are they still there?
Where are you going?
Move
Right,
the
move- why they
fuck
Where are
can't
you
go
out.
to another-
moving? Think about.
They can't go to another
They
city.
can't go
in
to
Flint?
another city.
I mean,
Let's
Michigan,
think about.
I'm sorry.
Let's think about the.
I really want to know that.
Let's think about the poverty level
I know
in
it's poverty.
Flint. So where am I getting the money to move?
Years.
Where am I getting the money to move?
How much do it cost to move?
You gotta get a moving van. You gotta have money for a down payment for an apartment or a house. You gotta have money for clothes and food. You got like.
This is what I'm gonna say. Look, I came from poverty, so I know it's not easy to move.
Exactly.
Right? But after 4 or 5 years and your kids are dying,
Mm-hmm.
you have to come up with a plan to get the fuck out of there.
I agree.
Nobody's gonna save you. Nobody's gonna help you. Your own government, your own city officials don't give a fuck. So at this point, at this point in the game, I don't understand
Just
why they're
leave.
still there. I mean, I even.
But you know the mentality
Just
of
leave. Like if you gotta sleep in your car, it's gonna be better than there. Like you can be homeless. I'd rather be homeless than fucking drink some fucking lead. I mean, I've been reading some bad shit like what's happening to the kids after they keep drinking that shit.
Yeah.
They really fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're continuing to be fucked up, and they're not. At this point,
it's like
Well, you have to think
got
about.
a cousin somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta got a family nowhere.
I agree with you 1,000%. I feel like
just
you
want
should
to
get up
talk
and
to
move.
somebody from Flint.
But you have to think about the mindset of somebody who is impoverished.
I know all about it.
Exactly. But you figured out a way. Everybody don't figure out a way to get out of the hood.
Let's
No,
be
I'm
honest,
saying,
bro.
but when
When it don't matter. When you are a product of the hood and your mentality is I have nothing, I have nowhere to go, nobody's
They'll
helping
sit
me
there.
here.
That's true though.
Nobody's gonna
They'll
leave.
sit
They're
there.
not gonna go.
Point blank, they're sitting there.
They're
And
sitting
that's
there.
that.
Yeah, they doing it. Yeah, they doing it.
I just want to talk to somebody. Like I asked
The
somebody
mentality, the
that, and they
education
said that
level
they don't
is.
want to leave.
Oh,
I asked somebody on Facebook. I said, "Why don't you leave?" And she said she had people that she could stay with, but they don't want to leave. Like, what y'all think is gonna get better? Y'all think praying? Maybe they've been praying or something. I don't know what they waiting on. But at this point, I couldn't let my kids.
Nah.
Yeah,
be
absolutely
drinking
not.
fucking
Hell
lead
no.
water.
Hell no.
But if you boil the water, does it clean it or does it get the lead out? I don't know. I should.
The lead is probably in the pipes.
Yeah.
It's coming through. I mean, that's where it's.
Yeah, but that's
fucked
what I'm
up at
saying.
the
So if you
pipes.
boil
Pipes,
it, is what I'm
definitely
thinking. Like if you boil the water, would it
I
not? You
just
know what
want
I'm
them to
saying?
leave Flint.
I mean, I agree, but you have to think about people who are in that mindset. They're not
Like,
most
they gotta
likely
think
not
of it
gonna
like
go
Bosnia.
anywhere.
Like them motherfuckers overseas, they would leave. The whole fucking city would leave and go to a whole.
Yeah, we out.
Literally.
They would just leave and they be like, "Oh, we got to influx all these motherfuckers leave." They leave and they
Yeah.
like, "Man, we out this
They're
motherfucker."
leaving. Yeah.
I mean, when you have a government that doesn't care and they've only told you you're this or you're that,
Somebody should be in jail.
people start. They should be, but because we live in America and the people are black,
They need to leave.
it is what it is.
Just go to Detroit. I mean, you ain't
Detroit
that far.
ain't that much better. I mean, I'm going to Detroit to still be poor.
I'm not saying you're gonna leave and be rich. I'm saying leave,
Leave
so
and
you don't
be-
gotta
leave
drink
and live.
fucking
Fuck the water.
the water.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
agree.
just
I think
wanted
they
to know.
should leave, but I mean,
I just want to talk
Man,
to somebody.
shout out
people
to the
impoverished
hood,
definitely
man.
don't.
I know it ain't easy. I'm not.
Yeah.
I know by far.
Yeah,
it ain't easy
yeah.
to leave. But
Right.
And that mind
after
frame.
5 years, like first year, second year, third year.
But year 5 is
Yeah,
like
it's
All
like,
right, come on, my nigga.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're killing
At this
yourself.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Literally,
That's what's
yeah.
going
But to the babies though, like you a grown up, you are choosing to stay.
But your kid,
Your kids
has
is
They
no,
ain't got no choice. They just
here.
going through it.
Yeah.
And it's too many places in this country to
He
move
can
to.
go.
Right.
Like,
Even if you got to get a job at Kroger's or something to get
Yeah.
started.
you can,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah, but keep-
Pack up your car. If you got a car, you can leave. You can sleep in your fucking
But what
car.
if you don't have a car?
Damn.
Well, Greyhound.
You gotta think about it, Flint. You on Section 8
Like
or
Greyhound
you
only
making
like 69, 90, 69.
I got 4 kids.
39, about $200.
Where am I getting $200 from? I'm on
Income
Section 8.
tax. Income tax is coming around.
Oh, so income tax, I just pack everybody up and
Hell
move
yeah.
out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
That come once a year.
Man,
And they get
plan it
that
out.
Yeah, I
nice
mean, that makes
4-5.
sense. Okay.
They get that
I'm just
4-5.
throwing out
stack.
But who? What?
I don't know.
I mean, that
It's just sad.
that makes
like, they
sense,
won't
but-
leave. Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, leave.
or just drink a whole hell of a lot of soda.
Yeah, like what
You
the
can't
fuck?
drink no water.
None.
Well,
It's
maybe
like
they
you in
ain't drinking the
Mexico.
water.
It's like
That's good.
it's like Mexico.
Maybe they don't drink the water or fuck with the water. I mean,
They
the
probably
babies-
just
They
drink
don't.
soda.
Yeah, they
They probably
don't.
just drink soda.
They just buy-
Wait, is it pop? Is it pop up
We
there?
call it pop.
It's
Yeah,
pop
pop,
up
yeah.
there.
They
Yeah.
drink a lot
They
of
drink a lot
pop.
of
A lot of
pop.
pop, yeah.
Oh,
It's like Mexico
okay.
up there, because when you go to Mexico, you can't drink water, right? No, seriously.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah,
yeah,
when
no,
you go
you're
to
not
Mexico,
supposed to
You're
drink
not
the
supposed
water.
to drink the water.
You know
Oh, well,
what?
that
Mexico.
explains it.
We're not in fucking Mexico.
No, I'm saying drink
It's like-
pop and shit. Don't
Yeah.
drink the water.
Or drink some liquor, you know. Hey.
I mean, but how are the restaurants working though? Like, how does
they're
that
probably
work?
not serving water,
Nah.
But
Or
you gotta cook.
or they
these.
have bottled water.
They
Yeah,
probably
watch
have bottled
this.
water shipped in from somewhere
They-
else.
I'm
bottled
sure
water.
the restaurant industry is really struggling. If you have like a mom and pop restaurant,
Right.
Like if you got like fast food, no, who's ordering
Like
water at
McDonald's
McDonald's? And even if you order water at McDonald's, they have bottled water. It's like Dasani or something. Like Wendy's, they all
I
have
guess
bottled water.
You gotta cook with the bottled water too.
What are you cooking with water at
You gotta
McDonald's?
boil shit, boil noodles. I don't know. I'm talking about in any restaurant. I'm talking
Boiled
about
noodles.
McDonald's. I'm talking about like at a restaurant, like cook a real
Is it time to
restaurant.
go?
Not
He said, "Gotta
McDonald's.
boil it."
I don't know.
Oh,
Who's
man.
boiling? They don't eat. They don't eat noodles.
Damn, no ramen?
Like,
Can't
damn.
eat ramen. I don't want to joke
That's
like
funny.
No,
that.
I'm not joking.
I don't want
I'm
to make
sorry.
it. I
But I'm
can't.
just saying, but
I
y'all
don't
made
wanna go-
sense.
I don't wanna-
though.
I don't wanna
But y'all made
laugh.
sense.
I don't
They're not
wanna-
using the water.
They not
not
using
using
the
the
water.
water.
That's
So
when
that-
they just
that makes
sense.
going away from
Let's
it.
move on. Let's
Okay, go ahead.
shout out to Jaden and Will Smith for donating $9,200
Big salute.
bottles of water each month until the water is fixed.
That's
And
good.
I really want to keep up with it, and I hope that they really actually send the bottles every month until the water is fixed.
Oh, for sure.
Come on,
Damn.
Jaden and
Sorry.
Will are doing their part, but we need the government
need-
and the people of the governor. Who's the fucking
Yeah.
governor of Michigan?
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Like, fucking send some, do something.
They're not. Moving on.
It's
Okay.
crazy. It's
They're not
crazy.
gonna do shit.
So for this last topic we're gonna get into before we wrap up, I got a serious one here on the relationship side.
It's always serious.
This has always been a topic that everybody talk about because it's real touchy. Because motherfuckers don't play about their kids, right? So
He
this is
said
the
real
question.
touchy. That was really good play on words. It was real touchy.
Yeah. So
Oh, you don't know the topic.
yeah.
He
So
don't get it. He
here
don't
we
get
go.
it. Okay.
How long should a man/woman wait to discipline a stepchild when the other biological parent is not in the picture? What do you think, Courtney?
Touchy, right? It's touchy. I'm childish.
Oh,
I'm childish.
How long?
Okay, I have a stepdad or had a stepdad, whatever. But 20 years, that's my dad, whatever. He didn't really believe in corporal punishment. He didn't at all. Like, he didn't spank us. He didn't want my mom to spank us or nothing like that. He did though.
You had to eat.
One time he did spank me one. Oh no, my mom was tearing our ass up when he was at work.
Oh,
Don't
so
get
she
it
was
twisted.
doing it anyway.
Oh, don't get it twisted. My mom was like,
Yeah. I'm about to say that you was
Oh, yeah.
skating through this motherfucker.
oh no, don't get it twisted. My mom was
Okay,
like,
I'm about to
my
say,
my
you-
grandma was still lighting our ass up.
Oh, okay.
He just like if he was there, we was like, yes, nigga, I escaped that one. But about 2-3 days later, she gonna come back like, remember that? Yeah. But yeah, he did one time, I believe. Maybe. Are we talking spankings or are we talking like, don't do that?
Spankings, don't do that, all of that. The whole.
If you're saying
the whole
don't do that, I feel like-
the whole
Yelling,
parent,
all
yelling,
that.
the whole parent package.
Sit your
You gotta-
motherfucking ass down.
Okay,
Discipline
no
in
parent
general.
should be saying sit your motherfucking ass down
Shit.
in public.
Oh, there
Oh.
you
In
go. There you go. I'm
public.
about to say in public.
In public.
In the house. We talking about the house.
Get your little ass.
Yeah. all right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's touchy.
Hey.
Okay, let's say it depends. I feel like it depends on how long do you intend on being in this relationship.
Well,
If you're a guy, no, because guys,
you know what?
hold on, let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay. Okay.
Don't be laughing. What I'm saying is, like, guys and or girls will get into a relationship with someone who has a child.
Right.
And sometimes we all kind of know if this gonna be long term or not. And sometimes you meet kids prematurely, which I feel like you shouldn't be meeting folks' kids prematurely.
Yeah,
But
that's right. I agree.
but if you don't foresee yourself really, really with this person to get married, that's not your place. You may say something to the parent like, hey, so-and-so did this. You might want to talk to him about it, talk to her about it. But you're not in a position to discipline. I feel like when you know for sure that you're going to spend your life with this person, that means you're taking on their child too. So you have no discipline rights. If you're not planning on getting married to this person, what are you disciplining my child for?
Fact. No, I agree.
I mean, it just came off aggressive.
No, I agree.
Yeah, like, so why are you disciplining my child or somebody else's child? Like, that's not your place if you're not planning on marrying that person and their child. So.
But what if you are planning on marrying that person, and how long?
I'm saying maybe like a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
Okay.
That's the mom, now you know, or the dad, and now you know the child. You've known the child long enough, you've been around the child long enough.
And then you can start putting your foot
like,
down.
hey, goddammit, hey, don't touch that. I feel like that you can do early. Hey,
Right.
don't touch that. hey,
yeah.
you can always,
You can always do
you
that.
can always,
You always do
don't do that. You probably gonna get broken up with. Like.
So what you think of, bro? What you think?
That's a touchy one, man.
Yeah, I know. It's real
Ooh,
touchy.
please. How long?
The parent not in the picture though.
The parent ain't.
not in the picture.
The parents.
The parent is
total.
in the picture.
Now, if the parents in the picture, I don't think that that's a thing.
I mean,
No,
but what
I
if you
think
with
it is.
the
I think
family,
it is.
though? Yeah, it's
Because
right.
if you live with me and I'm
Yeah,
married to
'cause it's
him
your house
and my
now.
ex-husband is over
It's still your
here,
house.
I feel like all three parties, all
It's
parents
your
need to
house
sit
now.
down
You're
and
the head of the
say,
house now.
yeah,
That's
you
your
still
house.
have to
That
discipline.
motherfucker can't just be.
You
This is his daddy over here. He can't be acting his way over
like
there.
what kind of man gonna be like, I'm gonna call you daddy?
Yeah.
No, like I'm
That's-
taking on you
That's
as my
even more
child.
complicated.
No, it's
Yeah, it's
not.
complicated.
I think
No,
it's
it's
more.
not.
Yeah.
No, it's
You don't
not.
think with the parents in the
if you're
picture?
a mature adult
complicated.
with a child, it's not complicated.
But
You
how
sit
many
down-
times is all three
It
mature?
ain't. But I'm
That
saying-
never happens.
Because your discipline might be a little more
Yeah.
aggressive than
Yeah.
the other
And it's
person.
always one
But that's why I
immature
said
and
all three adults need to sit down and have a conversation about it. Like,
Oh hell no! What
No.
you talking about?
because like I may not want
Talking
you.
about?
No, because if I don't want to. Honestly, I would not let, if I was married to someone else who wasn't my child's father, I wouldn't want my new husband or whatever, my husband to spank my child. Discipline as in don't do this, don't do that, or take your phone away, stuff like that, sure. But if it comes to putting your hands like on my child, that's not your child, and I know that the other person would feel some kind of way.
See, that's what we getting into.
And
That's the
that's
touchy.
getting to the
Because I'm
grits.
so
So
let me-
that's why I'm saying
That
you
is my
need
child.
to. It needs to be maturity. Yeah.
So with this being that being
I'm
said,
raising them and I'm feeding
if
them.
I'm raising them, I'm feeding them, I'm paying for all they shit,
Yeah.
roof over their
That's my
head.
child.
They daddy ain't talked to them in 4 years, act like they don't even exist.
Well, that's
on
a
Earth.
different situation because you've now taken over the entire role of father.
Right. That's why I said it's different from if the dad's still in the picture.
Right.
Because now the dad's like, hold up, they putting their hands on my child.
Now I gotta
Even
check.
We
though,
got a box there.
yeah.
We about to fight.
Because the dads out there is still like they come to me too. I discipline.
Right.
Because that's the dad's job when he with them.
Oh, that's
they with
weird.
them when they with them to make sure that and you respect your mom and you don't talk in a way you feel me.
Right.
It should be to where he does his job to the point of where the man in the mom's wife don't even have to worry about it.
Right.
You feel me? That's
Yeah.
his job. So if he don't do that and do his job and the man's there and he want to do it, ooh.
See, it's kind
You
of, you know
feel
what,
me?
it's kind of different because I had a stepchild once, but I was young. It was young, so it really didn't get to when we was older. So I can imagine. See, I can't imagine how having to discipline somebody as an older child because the baby was like 1, 2, 3.
So it
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You're like, hey
I mean-
man, look, look, look. But when they get like
Don't
12,
touch that.
10,
Sorry.
get to talk and fly,
Woo!
you like.
So I mean, okay,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
you could be in that situation. So
That's
if someone
different.
else was disciplining your daughter,
Mhm.
like, how would you feel?
Ooh,
I would have a problem with it.
I
See,
would.
I would, and I'm because I've been 100 in her life the whole trip. You feel me? And one thing about it, I can't, even though me and her mom ain't never really seen eye to eye, her mom respects me enough that she wouldn't allow a man to overstep the boundaries. So for instance, she's been in a relationship with a man for about 4 years now, right? And from my understanding and talking to my daughter, he ain't never put hands on her, ain't never talked to her crazy, been super
Yeah.
respectful, and then played the father role the way he's supposed to on some there.
But what
And
if
they
she
did
got
that.
fly at him and he had to pipe up though?
He
could be on the
He
he be
probably-
on the highway. He be on the highway first thing.
Hey,
I'm on the
shoulda
bay.
get motherfucking real. You hear
Whoa.
me? But this the thing,
Yeah, this is
because
crazy.
the my
Niggas
daughter's
got two
mom,
households for real. Then.
my
Right.
daughter's mom just happens to be so dominant of a woman that never
He-
did.
he would never- he wouldn't even get that
close.
She goes to 100 way faster than me.
Okay.
Right. So she'll already be at him before
Before
you
you
feel
get
me.
even- before you-
So I never had to worry. But
Right.
if she
Luckily, we
wasn't
was
that
blessed. We didn't have to worry
right,
about
if
that.
she
Yeah.
wasn't that kind of woman, and it was a different kind of dude that was more dominant on some nigga, I run this shit whoop de whoop, then it'll be a
Yeah,
Right.
so she
But I think those,
She's an alpha
Oh,
female.
she's an alpha
Oh,
female.
she's a super alpha female.
but I think
that's
those
why I had to
issues
deal
though,
with
I think
So-
those issues only come into play when the fathers aren't in their life.
Yeah, but
Like
what
if
she
dad's
had-
if the dad ain't there and it's another man stepping up to play to not even play to be dad, I think you can't really argue with it. Like you ain't doing shit for your child.
But
Like,
that's the thing.
so when there is a father that is present, those issues don't really arise because if the dad is doing everything he's supposed to do as a dad, another man, if he's willing to take on a wife who has a child or a girlfriend who has a child, you already know what type of responsibility comes with that. So you
Facts.
are a little bit of a stand-up guy. Even if you an asshole, you are somewhat of a stand-up guy to say, I'm taking you and your child on.
Oh,
Because
that's 100%.
So,
But that's when
yeah.
you know when your
100%.
relationship is real.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
because if she throw that up in your face, that ain't your daughter or that ain't your son, then you be having like a reality check. Like, what? Oh.
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, any
Yeah.
woman that say that, she's
Yeah.
some bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Period.
when you have that
You-
reality
then you,
check.
yeah,
You be
then it's
oh.
like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't
Oh.
be doing
That
it.
ain't my
Maybe-
child, but I'm
Yeah,
doing this,
yeah. So
this
then,
for this
if
child.
motherfuckers say that,
Right.
if, for any nigga, I'm telling you niggas out there, if you a stand-up guy and you taking care of
Oh my
another
God.
woman's
throw it up
kids,
in your face.
and they
Yeah,
throw that
that's
shit up in
horrible.
your face, get the fuck out. Period. Because that's
Yeah.
disrespectful on a whole nother level. Because it's a whole nigga out there who had made them kids that refused to do what he's supposed to do,
Yeah.
and you taking his spot, and she bring that up,
I said, you
get
have
the
to move
fuck
away.
out, bruh. Because that's the top of it. Then it's gonna get worse and
But
worse after
then,
that.
Yeah.
but then,
You
like
feel
when
me?
you got an older child,
You ain't my daddy.
yeah, that's
Period.
See, now
You
when you
ain't
got
my
an older
daddy.
child, they easy, quick to throw that up in your
Throw
face.
that up
so,
in your face.
See, I never had to deal with that, but I know my homeboy who did, and I used to
I
burn
did
him
that
up.
once.
Ooh.
I did
I used to
that
burn him up.
See, yeah,
I
yeah.
did it before
I did that
too.
once. I felt bad.
And I used to burn my
I felt bad.
stepdad up too, cause I had a stepdad too.
Yeah.
And I used to say, you know, that's how you can say when you're young to get at them.
And it's a
You know
button.
what I'm
Yeah.
It's
saying?
the one button
That's
you
the
know that
button.
you can
That's
hit.
that one button, yeah.
You know what I'm
you,
saying?
ain't got, you have no other ammo.
Yeah,
Just
no,
like,
that's
right.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you ain't my dad.
I'm gonna hurt this nigga, cut him deep. If you ain't my daddy, you like, oh yeah. Okay, well you next time you need something, you call your
Yeah,
motherfucking daddy.
period.
I was like,
Damn,
You
you
think
thought
about
about it
it?
like.
Let me think about that.
Then he,
Not
but
gonna
that's
happen.
the
Look,
perfect
give the
reaction.
keys back to your car. Ooh,
Yeah.
I ain't even mean it like that. Like, when I
was just
said
saying.
dad,
I was
like
just
I
mad.
meant like dad, like come on,
yeah,
God.
I said that shit. before.
Yeah. It's
That's
not
crazy.
nice.
Yeah.
If you have a
Don't remember my
stepdad who's doing for you,
stepdad
like
was-
don't
Man, my
do that.
stepdad
It's
was, hold on, I
fucked
don't
It's
think he
fucked
waited
up.
no time. That motherfucker was.
He
He
came
was-
right
he
in.
was
He
the town.
came in right in, just I'm trying to think.
He wastes no time.
He went straight
Old
to it,
school
huh?
was just like, nigga, he was disciplining and calling shots.
Yeah, out there.
Long as I can
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely got disciplined for sure,
Out-
but he
out
just ain't
the
put
gate.
hands. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he was disciplining.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he put
Like, cause
hands.
like
Early.
I'm gonna be honest. Like my mom and
Put
dad
hands
got
on.
divorced when I
Right.
was 9, so she had a couple relationships after, but none of the dudes ever disciplined me in no way, shape, or form. But
Right.
my dad did what he was supposed to do. I went to see him every other weekend, stayed with him. He only lived like 10 minutes away. He was in my life, so I never really had. They never really had to discipline me because I knew I respected them and my mom. You feel me?
Yeah,
Right.
Because he did what he was supposed to do. Now, if he wasn't around, I might have been some bullshit. Maybe they would have had to turn up. You feel me? So I think it just depends. I just never had to. So they never really.
I never had to be in that example.
I think it
Like,
kind of
ooh.
sucks. I would probably-
Yeah.
Especially, it's cool when they babies. It's always
It
cool
is.
when
When
they
they,
Yes.
when
When
they
they
get
get
older,
older,
When you
Popping
catch
it.
them out, yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
wanna fuck
Yeah.
your little son up. You keep talking to me like he-
nigga.
my dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but he told me he had to whoop his girlfriend's son. And you know him. He's
What?
a very good friend of ours.
Yeah.
And he said at first his girl was like, don't. But when he got the disrespect, he said the son pushed the mama. He just a disrespectful son.
Yeah.
He's just a
He said he went ham on that nigga
What?
and threw him out the house.
And throw him out the house.
And mom didn't even do nothing.
I mean, when you get to that level of disrespect though, as a child, like I don't care. Like you just you out of control.
But see, this is the
Somebody need to
bullshit.
discipline
But this
your
is the
ass.
bullshit too, though. Had the dad been
Around.
around in any way, shape, or form, and that happened, he'll still want to go try to put hands
on the dad, on the
dude.
stepdad, yeah.
But my thing is like, what the fuck is a nigga supposed to do?
Yeah.
But he gonna be thinking like his response gonna be like, you should call
called
me.
me.
I would have came over.
Nigga, you ain't never be here.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's same thing with teachers. I don't give a fuck. Let's be totally honest here. Don't matter about color on this shit. It's just teachers. 9 times out of 10, if it's a badass kid,
they
deserve whatever they get.
Yeah.
Man, what's happening is the motherfucker go to their mom or dad and say they
mama.
lying. Yeah, they lying.
Yeah, like,
and they come up and be trying to punch on the teachers.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry. Like
what the
sometimes
fuck?
I feel like the teachers are at. There was this one post, they were all in this lady's face and cussing her out and throwing stuff at her. And she just sat there and
the
took
teacher
it.
did.
She ain't do
That
nothing.
Because she's scared of the parents.
She didn't say
and the
one
kids.
word.
And the kids.
And when I say she didn't say anything, I felt so horrible for that lady.
Oh,
I wanted to
I
hit
think
the
I seen that
damn
post.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think I seen that.
Cardi B posted it on her page.
I seen it. I did
I'm
see
like,
that. I did see
I
that
think I
shit.
seen that
I'm like,
post.
y'all
She
are
was
some
nervous
terrible
as a
kids. If I was that teacher, I'm losing my job today because I'm taking you out. Let's go. We about to fight.
I seen a post
right
the other
here.
day where
Square
a teacher
up.
was handling a nigga.
I seen that too. Yeah.
I
He was handling,
mean-
but the little nigga was handling the teacher. I'm like, God damn.
And
what
then
is
I
this?
see
then
that
y'all see
sometimes.
the one teacher that ran and was
Your
screaming and
mom's
shit,
house.
running around.
Yeah, they was
He
laughing.
was laughing. He was screaming, running around while they was fighting.
Yeah,
like
they was fighting
he
to
was
fail.
screaming, like high pitched,
Oh.
super high. I'm
He was
talking
on
about,
sugar in his
yeah,
But they was rolling. The kids was rolling.
rolling.
That nigga was scared as
This
shit.
nigga was flying around the goddamn classroom like goddamn Usain Bolt. He didn't want no parts of that.
I'm sorry. Sometimes these little
We talking about
badass
parents and
kids,
these kids.
get rocked.
Yeah.
Rock they don't.
Like
That's
a teacher in high school right now.
That's my
They
whole.
gotta knuckle up with these.
That's
motherfuckers.
my whole reasoning of saying this whole topic is that I think the number one thing is having a firm, stern man in every household.
I agree.
So if you take that power away from a man to discipline them kids, that shit we talking about is going to end up happening.
Absolutely.
You feel
I
me?
agree.
Period. You got to put hands on them niggas. They got to have a
to.
fear
Put
that when
hands
they
on
get
them
home,
niggas.
You got
it's
to.
going to be some
because
problems.
you know what? But the
Yeah.
crazy thing is, some people don't think that you should be fear of your parents.
And that's bullshit.
That's
That's
My
that
mama can
bullshit
look at
they
me.
got.
Yeah, I don't know where that. I don't know where
Yeah.
that turned and changed because my mama
Yeah.
can still look at me and I shut up quick.
Yeah.
Period. That's
quick.
how it's supposed to be.
I don't play no
Yeah.
games. I look at my kids, it's over because I will fuck you up so
Period.
quick.
Period.
And we-
They got to know it's a limit.
And I
that
hate to
you
do
get
my
Yeah.
little daughter like that, but I had to whoop her motherfucking ass like a
Yeah.
Hey,
like damn.
hey.
Baby girl, you know I love you, but I'm
Nah,
gonna
my-
fuck you up.
Yeah, shit can get
So
real.
she ain't. I probably only had to whoop her like one time.
Yeah.
It is it.
Yeah,
And
'cause-
now I can just give her the eye.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm sorry.
And that's how it's supposed
They
to be.
started that counting shit.
But-
I don't know what happened after
Yeah, but
that.
them
Like counting.
yeah, but them boys, you gotta.
You got to.
I fuck
Punch
my
him in the
son up
chest one
regular.
time.
And because what's happening is, too, when they get to these schools, if they don't got a dad, uncle, brother, whatever, then it's mostly female teachers. It's
And
very
I
rare you
seen-
see a male
I
teacher.
seen,
Yeah.
I actually
And they
seen
running
my
them.
son
They running.
test my wife. Like,
What?
said some slick shit. I'm like, damn, that nigga just say that to his mama?
Yeah.
Oh, he tried it.
Folded him.
No,
It's
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
So you gotta.
No, I
Yeah,
be catching
because
my
I know
little now. Any
I
little
caught,
thing,
I
you know
caught
what I'm
my,
saying? Right now. So
I
it
test
don't
my
be no
mom
issue.
too. I used to say little shit slick because I
Mhm.
thought I was,
Really?
Mama, you can't
Oh,
tell
I-
me shit.
Oh my god, I never.
And
went
she
there.
will fuck me up, but
Yeah.
I I'm saying
She'll
I
fuck
say
you
some
up, but
slick shit.
yeah.
And she'll fuck me
my
up.
mom
She'll
put the
throw me
fear
through
of
the window
God
and
in me.
everything.
Like, no.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck that, mama.
Yeah.
You can't be whooping me. I'm 16 type shit.
Yeah.
That shit over with, mama. I'm
But see,
telling
I
you,
was
mama.
good.
She
I was
wanted
a
to go
good
get a
kid, so I
stick.
ain't had no
And
problem.
like, my mom one got one of those big ass sticks and tried to
Yeah.
hit me with it. I'm like, mama,
That is
don't do it, please, mom, don't do it.
my
And she like,
reflex.
I'ma
My
fuck you up.
reflex, mom. My
Ah, I
reflex.
just grabbed it like, mom, please, don't do it. I'm like, mom, I'm bigger than you. Why you can't do this to me no more? I'm like, I'm not having it.
I'm not happy.
Yeah.
And I ran. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I
That
knew-
was the situation
I had to
where you
let go.
figured out,
Yeah,
I gotta run,
I gotta
I'm
run,
fight.
but mama, I can't let you just fuck me
Yeah.
up. Big ass 2x4. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, she was willing
But
to
look,
take
look,
you up
like,
out this
hey,
motherfucker.
that-
Right.
Oh, they, man,
It was a wrap.
Yeah,
It
my
was a
daddy
wrap.
fucked me up.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I can't let her just fuck me up.
Yeah.
You want me to stand there
Hey.
and take it?
Nah, I'm
a
not taking
2x4
2x4
to the head?
Nah.
But
The
Gotta
moral
run.
of the story is you knew you was gonna have to catch some hands from somewhere.
Oh,
Catch
yeah,
this
yeah,
fade.
yeah. I was trying to avoid that
Catch
one.
that fade.
You was gonna catch that fade.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, when you get bigger than your mom, you know,
you start feeling
you kind
yourself.
of feel
a little
yourself
bit.
like, Mom.
I
Come
guess
on.
because I was never bigger than my mom. Like,
She
my
just
mom
was
was
Yeah,
like,
like,
dudes,
she was
you know,
like-
dudes
Yeah.
feel like that, like, Mom.
I ain't never.
And I seen it, I was like, oh, that nigga, he said some slick shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
hold
fuck
up.
you up.
Yeah, I was always just super overprotective of my mom. So like my brother might have said some slick, so me and him used to, you feel me?
Yeah,
I was
buckle him
super
up.
over, yeah, I was super overprotective of her. So
No.
yeah.
So mom just had to put the 2x4 to your
She
head.
ain't never had to, no, she ain't never had to do that.
Bullshit.
No, I was a good
please.
kid, so I had no problems. I
Mama,
had no.
don't hit me with that thing.
Hey, she was
Don't
about
hit me with that thing.
You gonna fuck me up.
Aw, well, we're glad you ran from the two.
Yeah.
me too. Yeah.
I she was chasing me. I left her.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Man.
Where
But I
did
had
you
to go home. I
go?
didn't ran down the street. I ain't go far.
Yeah, hey, that's how
can't
niggas don't go
catch
too
me.
far.
Yeah, I can't go. I ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
You just can't catch me.
The street lights come on and
Right,
gotta
right. I
go
was like,
home.
God damn.
I gotta
And then
go
you
home.
knew when you got home it was gonna be what it was gonna be, but
I
at
was
least
like, well,
you gotta
she.
she cooled down.
Nah,
Cool
she
down.
showed
Cool
your
down
daddy
a
on
little
your
bit.
ass.
Yeah.
And then that little nigga ran.
Yeah, they act like I'm
Got
like, it
me
was all
tired.
cool. I went upstairs with the room, then they got me trapped. Oh, they came up there. Oh, shit.
Ah,
Fuck, you
shit.
think you
Yeah.
grown, huh?
Yeah,
That's
you
all
already
good.
know it. You
That's
already
classic.
know.
That's classic.
So,
Well, we're gonna wrap up another episode. This is a
Put
great
fear in
one.
them kids,
Oh
man.
my
Put
God.
fear in their heart.
Put fear in their heart, man. Because if
Whoop
not, they're gonna
they
be them
ass.
shit. They're gonna be some crazy motherfuckers.
Or they
out
gonna be
here.
little Xanaxes.
Yeah, literally, fear. Yeah, literally. Because
Well,
somebody ain't
man.
putting hands on that nigga to make that type of comment.
Just saying. to name yourself Lil Zane.
Yeah,
Damn.
facts.
Damn,
Like,
damn
yeah,
it. Zane.
that's crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah, so as always, every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Fly935, download the app if you have not. Check out our YouTube channel, Bars and Beyond.
Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button and tell them how to keep in touch with
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Courtney Levette, LAVETTE_. You can follow me on Snapchat at that. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, Courtney Levette. And yeah, you can always cash out me at Courtney Levette as well for my birthday next week. I accept all forms of payment.
you. Yeah, absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely. It's DeMarco275, DMARCO 275 on all handles,
You just
Facebook,
knocked the
everything.
mic out.
I just knocked the
Yeah,
mic
you
out.
did.
Yeah.
So it's D.
Do that again.
So it's D.
EMARCO 275 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snap, everything.
I didn't know you had Snapchat.
Snapchat 275.
You don't need to follow me on
Gotcha.
Snapchat.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
follow me there. So.
Anyway, Hood. All right.
No, we can next week.
The mysterious
I
hood
got
joke.
no
Yeah.
snap.
Make sure you guys go download the app. Make sure you download the app for sure.
Fly935.
And we be
on
back.
Instagram.
For sure.
Follow our Facebook fan page, Bars and
hell yeah.
Beyond.
Bars and
Follow
Beyond.
the station page, Fly935 on Facebook. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we plugged everything.
Yeah, everything.
Except for our personal addresses, which, we're not going to do that today.
Exactly.
But okay.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Peace. Get my mic, that little
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
popped off on me.